There we go. I see a preview.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to DNA's Weekly Dosage.
Well, I'm turning that down a little bit. That peaked right up in the...
Hello!
Right fast.
Episode 36. Insane. So this is another episode of All the Good Culture, ATGC. Get it. We're going to talk about the year that was 1992. So we have a cool graphic for that Rob worked hard on.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's see it. Hit me with it.
Kaboom!
So, 1992. It was a leap year, starting on a Wednesday. Boris Yeltsin announced that Russia will stop targeting United States cities with nuclear weapons. On March 10th, Super Tuesday, U.S. President George H.W. Bush and Arkansas Governor Billy Clinton win most of the primaries held. March 18th, on CNN's Larry King Live, Texas billionaire Ross Perot announces he will run for U.S. president as an independent if volunteers put him on the ballot in all 50 states. April 2nd, in New York, mafia boss John Gotti is convicted of murder of mob boss Paul Castellano of racketeering and is later sentenced to life in prison. April 2nd, Microsoft releases our favorite Windows.
The best Windows, really.
Version 3.1. We got some more colors. April 29th through May 4th in Simi Valley, California, jury acquits 4 LAPD police officers accused of excessive force in the videotaped beating of black motorist Rodney King, causing the 92 LA riots and leading to 53 deaths and $1 billion in damage. May 22nd, after 30 years, Johnny Carson retires as the host of NBC's Tonight Show. A few days later, Jay Leno becomes the new host of The Tonight Show following the retirement of Johnny Carson. June, as a result of the early 90s recession and subsequently sluggish job creation, unemployment peaked at 7.8%, a level not seen since March of '84. We get laughter. This would later contribute to George H.W. Bush's defeat to Bill Clinton in the election later that year. We also have August 24 through 28, Hurricane Andrew hit Florida. You may remember this from history books, because I remember going through the pictures and being just amazed by all the damage. I don't know about you. October 3, after performing a song protesting alleged child abuse by the Catholic Church, Sinead O'Connor rips up a photo of Pope John Paul II on Saturday Night Live, causing huge controversy, leading to switchboards at NBC to ring off the hook. November 3rd, Bill Clinton defeats the incumbent president George H.W. Bush and businessman Ross Perot in the presidential election. November 25th, The Bodyguard, starring Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, debuts in cinemas. It goes on to become the second highest grossing film of the year with $122 million in revenue in its homeland alone and exceeding $410 million worldwide. And lastly, December 15th, hip-hop producer and rapper Dr. Dre releases his solo debut studio album, The Chronic. It sparked the beginning of mainstream popularity and success of gangster rap, G-Funk, West Coast hip-hop in the United States. And it's a run that lasted from the early to mid-90s. What are your thoughts on this?
I feel like we should ask Chicago what they think about all of this craziness.
Chicago?
Whoa, what?
Oh,
Where did Eric come
that
from?
guy? Who's that guy? So let's talk about notable birthdays, which features some of Eric's favorite people. Starting off with January 19, Mac Miller, the American rapper. February 11th, Taylor Lautner, Andrea's favorite actor. March 17th, mine, John Boyega.
It's a good one.
My other favorite, April 10th, Daisy Ridley. Rob's favorite, June 10th, Kate Upton. Eric's other favorite, July 22nd, Selena Gomez. August 20, Demi Lovato. September 16th, Nick Jonas. And November 23rd, Miley Cyrus. All of these people were born in 1992.
It's a crazy year.
A lot of success from 92.
Yeah. So Eric, where'd he go now? Oh, I thought we were going Jaws there.
If they thought that was bad, wait until 2007. What's happening in 2007?
Your mama.
My mama was
well,
born.
11 years ago was happening in 2007.
That was 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Math. Hot.
It's hard.
You guys ready?
Are we ready?
You guys ready?
What do we got?
What's par?
Oh.
Hold on. Let me just fix that.
Hey, it's a better show. So, who we got with us? So we got Eric the Dad. You got Monkey. You got using emoticons. What is that?
It's a smile on the face, man.
It's Monkey. Dwighty says you'll all be back. Eric says for sure. Cool. We have some notable wrestling births to talk about as we segue into wrestling here. Do you remember?
Watch this.
What? But you should watch this. Do you remember wrestling back in '92?
I remember wrestling with my brother.
No. See you, Rob. Pew. So some notable people that were born in '92 in the wrestling world.
Hit me.
The Boss.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
For some
Legit.
reason, I don't know.
'92.
Yeah.
Like I was on soccer teams when that one was coming out and all like, wah.
Ooh.
That one was coming out and all like wham.
Not so silent Bob talking trash.
No, so something about this is the wrong show for trash talking, champ. Like you can't even keep him in the seat tonight. What is going on?
I gave him 2 cans of Red Bull, and I feel like it was a mistake.
You shouldn't have given a bird.
I shouldn't get what?
You shouldn't have given him a bird. You gave him a toucan.
Oh.
What the hell? Do you see the camera behind me? That's weird. That's weird.
That's extremely weird.
The weird part, he was wearing no pants.
I don't even know how he got out of them that fast.
Slip and slide.
Yeah.
August 17th that year, we saw British Female Paige.
Fat Mal.
That's, I mean,
Oh, look at that WWE logo almost lining up weird on the left there.
it is kind of strange, yeah. So Paige was also born, and Peyton Royce.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning Royce.
Manly Royce? I feel like
Who,
that's not an
in my
accurate picture.
opinion, is the better half of the Iconics.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, no question.
Billie Kay is just kind of annoying and very stiff when she wrestles too.
Or is that you?
Me too.
No. When I watch her wrestle, I'm like, it's like a slide whistle.
A wimp.
Oh, can you do it? Do the
Moving
back and
on.
forth of it.
Oh, you mean?
We're making gifts of this tomorrow.
Let's get Eric stiff again.
Oh,
Oh God.
so we also had some great debuts. So while these people were being birthed, we had
Wow.
some birthing into the wrestling world happening.
I jumped the gun, my bad.
Stevie Richards, no, you keep it going, man. We need to. We get off topic or off task.
Please
here.
don't get off while I'm manning the camera.
We're getting off here. So, Stevie Richards.
It's true. Who else, you might ask?
I don't. What?
The game.
Oh, debut.
Yeah.
Debut. Yeah. That's what
For
it
some
was.
reason, my brain was still at births.
Still on births.
I was like, what? I'm older than what?
Yeah, you were definitely not older. You got
No.
like a stray beard.
God,
right
I
now.
hope we're not older than he is, because he is about 1,000 times more successful than we are.
Yeah, and 1,000 times in better shape.
You know, shit.
That hair, though, I don't know.
Listen, Judgy.
It's crisp.
Not your hair, Jesus.
No, I was talking about my hair. My hair looks great.
Moving on.
Next, let's talk about some
Jeff
champions.
Jarrett.
That is not Jeff Jarrett.
Oh.
That would be the Stinger.
That's true.
So some notable champions in the year of 1992.
Jeff
We
Jarrett.
had- not Jeff Jarrett.
Is he even around in 92?
Yes, he was.
I mean, in WWE.
WWF.
Whatever.
Get
No,
the
nobody
F
was
out.
around in WWE in 92.
Yeah.
Sarah says it looks like Stretch Armstrong's dick is hanging out of his shorts down here,
Good God.
next to the Zelda.
And
Underneath.
all this that's going on.
Underneath,
Oh, God,
that's
yeah,
what
I
she's
see it.
looking at.
That's... Well,
Maybe I
look at the
intentionally
face
hid
Kevin
that.
is making.
Oh,
He sees it too.
Jesus.
Anyway.
Cheez-Its.
So let's talk about that. Super Brawl 2, we saw Sting taking the belt from Lex Luger. Sting would go on to lose the belt to Big Van Vader at the Great American Bash.
I chose that image for 2 reasons, because it had Harley Race, and I feel like he doesn't get mentioned often enough.
He does not.
And he has that awesome Mastodon helmet.
Yes.
That, like, I swear to God,
He would
growing
set
up-
it down and it would blow like
Yeah.
smoke. Yeah.
No, I
It
swear to
definitely
God,
happened.
growing up, I would talk about that helmet, and people would look at me like I was absolutely drunk.
Sound for a second, it looks like he's backwards.
He
It
kind of
actually
does look
kinda look
backwards.
Anyway,
Big Van Vader would go on to lose the belt to Ron
To Big
Simmons.
Van Helsing.
It's not true.
Oh.
However, at a house show, he would bring it back. Bring it back.
He is big as a van.
Meanwhile, over in WWF, the title was vacant, and it was up for grabs in the Royal Rumble. Woo! Ric Flair would take that belt home. He would hold on to it until WrestleMania 8, where he would ultimately lose it to Randy
Jeff
Savage.
Jarrett.
No.
Oh.
still not.
I feel like I'm just doing shit over and over and it's not like
I mean, you're bound to be right at some point in the 90s.
That's true.
That's true.
At
I'll just
some
say
point. Wait,
Yeah.
did Jeff Jarrett ever win a WWF championship?
Not the main
in
belt.
Continental? Yeah,
Yeah, not
I
the
didn't
main
think
belt.
so.
No, he wasn't cool enough for
So you
that.
can say it all you want, you're never gonna be right. Now I feel bad I didn't include WCW in that background graphic though.
That's
So,
all right. They're nobody anymore right now. I think it's going to be more important when we get to like 96 through 99.
During the wars.
Yeah. So, Savage would hold the belt until September 1st, where he would drop it back to Ric Flair. Ric Flair would hold on to it until he would drop it to Bret Hart. So those were your champions, your main ones. Of course, we're not going to talk about every belt, but those were champions that year.
Pervert.
The big event that year was indeed
What did you say?
WrestleMania 8.
Pervert.
Pervert?
I thought you said pervert.
That's what I said. I said pervert.
Pervert.
So this right here was WrestleMania 8. For once, we didn't see Hogan in the title picture. We saw him being distracted by Sig Justice. It was the 8th annual WrestleMania. It took place April 5th, 1992 at the
Do you see the
Hoosier
phone
Dome.
number?
317?
Yeah,
shit, I
wonder
forgot
if you,
about that.
wonder if you can still call that.
I don't know, they have them blurred out in the network when they advertise them.
Yeah.
They do
meant
have
to-
it blurred out?
hmm
I meant to block that out when I put that in here, and I just totally forgot about it.
So if you want to give it a call.
Hey, long distance is
It
actually
was like-
free now.
Well, yeah, it was like $1 or $2 a minute or something crazy to talk to a superstar, and I bet it was pre-recorded lines.
Yeah. No question. Come on.
So this Mania took place in Indianapolis, Indiana, with the Hoosier Dome. Featured 2 main events. Obviously, you saw on the
Stretches
promotional
hanging
poster.
rubber. I know, we said that, Kevin.
Jesus.
Keep up, buddy.
So yeah, Hogan,
That's
Sid
on the
Justice,
screen.
Savage, and Flair. So other notable matches in the undercard included the Intercontinental.
You got
Roddy-
it? You got that word, buddy?
Intercontinental.
Intercontinental.
Roddy Piper defending against Bret Hart. We also had the Tag Team Champions Money Inc. against the Natural Disasters. So, pretty good pay-per-view in my recollection. But we're not here to review it. More so chat about it.
I think I'm just here for my face. I'm so tired.
Do you remember that card at all, or do you not?
Way to go, Chief.
Sorry,
Wiggum.
guys, I broke it. My bad.
Hey,
I
welcome
don't remember
back.
it. I didn't watch very much wrestling until I was like maybe 8. I had to sneeze.
That's a face. Oh, God.
Not putting that hat back on.
Somebody clip that.
Don't clip that.
Make a gif out of that one.
No, don't do it.
So, let's segue
Right.
into something maybe you have some
Do it.
more insight on. Gaming.
Yay!
Gaming in 92. Let's talk gaming. So, 92 was Street Fighter 2 winning Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards.
Mortal Kombat got its M rating.
What?
Mortal Kombat's first game that got an M rating in 92.
Was that 92?
I mean, Mortal Kombat was in '92, so yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well,
Research, bro, research.
I'm reading my research notes.
Anyway, moving on. Street Fighter, Game of the Year.
We talked about Street Fighter before. We had an episode, you know, the weekly dosage. So you want
Like we do.
to take it? No, okay.
No, we've said it 3 times already.
Eric hates you.
We said it 3 times, and you can also go back and watch it on our YouTube channel.
There you go. Do what the Eric does. January 1st, we
$9.99.
saw June 2. What is that?
What are you doing?
What?
There's like a weird thing that happened.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Henny who's?
The number you've reached has been disconnected, so they did try to call
Sarah
it.
did try to call
That's
it.
awesome.
Thanks, honey.
So Dune 2 was released on January 1st, creating the template for the modern RPG, or real-time strategy, excuse me. RTS, not RPG. January 15th, Mega Man 4 was released. April 27th, we saw Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy, marking it the first in the Kirby series. We played some Kirby on both the Weekly Dosage as well as in the Classics Lounge.
Oops.
So I know some of you are Kirby fans out there, and I know some of the conversations were whether you had played the Kirby series or not, but this is where it ultimately all began, and it was on the Game Boy. So, anyone have any fond memories of that?
Yeah, I loved that game. I don't really remember it much because I was 6.
Yeah.
I didn't own a Game Boy until
Actually,
later.
I do remember. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if it was this one, but I remember Tiny Toon Adventures very fondly. My dad would take us to our grandparents' house, and I would just sit. He used to have one of those Rangers, the Ford Rangers that had the seats, the front seats, but it had the seats in the back that folded down from the sides. Like they folded down, and then the seats flipped up that way or something. I don't know. But we would sit in the back, and I would play my Game Boy all the way there.
Do you still have yours?
Hell no.
No.
Oh, you tell your son he is wrong. And some Mario games did come out in '92, and we're gonna get to them.
Oh! It's actually one that I played on the Classics Lounge. So
That's true.
yeah, Kirby, great franchise. This is where it all began. We also saw ID Software release Wolfenstein 3D for the MS-DOS, which ultimately led to the popularization of first-person shooters, and it led to obviously many similar games down the road.
Mm-hmm.
July 29th, we saw the release of Echo the Dolphin.
Echo, my friend.
Does anyone have fond memories of this?
I've never played it.
I've
do.
never played it.
They're not very extensive, but I have memories. Echo the Dolphin in the outset of the game was just really not all that complicated. You were just a dolphin swimming around, and like
It's sonar.
what messed me up about it is that it took me years to realize that the stuff that I remembered doing in the game had almost no bearing on the actual game, because I just like swam around and like dolphin thrusted at things. You could like hop over barriers and shit, but like that was your attack was.
Dolphin thrusted.
I did say dolphin thrusting. There are a shit ton of Echo the Dolphin games. They
Yeah,
were released
I mean, it
on
came out
multiple platforms.
for the Game Gear. It came out for a bunch of different things.
The Game Gear actually is the one I remember more specifically than the Genesis, but
I had it on the Game Gear as well. I don't remember ever getting very far in it, and I don't remember, like you were saying, the point of the game,
yeah.
other than you just kind of swam. I challenge any of you to go back and play it now, because you're going to have a bad time with it.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Should have pizza.
Now, a game you could go
Should
back
have
and play
pizza
now
when you
that you'll have a
did-
good time with.
Instead of French fried.
What are we going to have a good time with? Ah!
Mario Kart! Which
There
is
you
also
go,
a Mario
Alex.
game, Alex.
Has
Yeah.
Mario in it.
Getting angry at a 6-year-old, 7-year-old? Jesus, what day
How
is it?
old is your son? Do you not know?
I don't math, he's 7. For some reason,
Numbers.
I was thinking it was 2017 for a minute.
It's
I'm
not.
gonna lie to you.
No, it's
That is
1992.
why I fucked up the date.
It's 92. We time travel.
Also, yes.
I'm counting down to the release of Echo the Dolphin this summer.
Echo, my friend.
Echo. So yes, Super Mario Kart, creating the first mascot go-kart subgenre of racing games. Now, I challenge you also to go back and play this one, because this game is hard. It is not easy to control the maps.
It absolutely stands up, though, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's still fun. It stands up, but it's not easy.
No. Unless you know all the shortcuts.
Sure.
Yeah, it was not easy.
I have the most memories, though, to be honest, with the Mario Kart 64. I had this. I played it a lot, but introducing 4-player.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I almost outright skipped Mario Kart 64. And by that, I don't mean like I almost did and then changed my mind and played it. I mean like I played it maybe a handful of times. I hated 64 by comparison.
Well, we're doing a casting for Rob.
I'm sorry.
You could be the next producer seducer.
You could be. You get to click things.
Producer seducer junior.
Why is there a gnat in here?
I don't know.
Jesus.
You like my background?
I bet.
So we also, September 24th, we saw The Art of Fighting in the arcades.
I don't think I've ever played Art of Fighting.
So on our recent episode with Street Fighter V with the A2 Brandon, we talked about a bunch of different...
chat.
It is linked, so you can check out that episode. It's a few episodes back.
Hey guys, let's make this entire episode callbacks to our other episodes.
This is a callback to the 92
Yeah,
year.
but we didn't do that episode in 1992.
Moving on.
Just wait until we get to 2017 so we can talk about every episode we did in 2017. The 5 that we did.
Yeah.
Characters from Art of Fighting made their way into the Street Fighter franchise.
There you go.
Is where he was going with that.
Is that T-Hawk?
No.
Nope. Looks like him though.
Which one is in Street Fighter?
Of
Robert
those
Garcia?
That's my favorite.
Of those guys, I don't think any of them did.
Should have tacoed instead of pizza. Wait, what? Should have French fried instead of pizza? Should have pizza instead of French fried.
Yep. Should have moved on. Because
Oh,
here's what already
said,
Eric
man.
said.
Yeah.
Midway Games released Mortal Kombat Arcade in North America, which featured
not what I said.
bloody fatalities.
That's not what I said, though.
Faculties.
Digitized characters and started a franchise in games and amazing movies. Oh, please.
Look at those cinematics.
These cutscenes. They have cutscenes. Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, Andrea and Sarah, I concur. My brother and I played so much Mario Kart. Well, and my friends too, primarily because my brother is my little brother, so I didn't play anything with him if I didn't have to.
I don't know. You know, yeah, I'll fight everyone that. Sure, you have memories with Super Nintendo version. Most people's memories are from the 64.
It's what it is.
So, just saying. It's okay to be wrong. October 15th, we saw the controversial Night Trap game released for the Sega CD. This was actually kind of related to a recent episode we did with Late Shift. It featured FMV.
It was actually one of the, if not the front runner for FMV games of the time.
Yeah.
Guys, this episode is 1992. If you like this, a couple weeks ago we did 1991. Link in the chat.
I'm done with you.
I'm gonna link your face in the chat.
God.
Do it. You've linked everything else.
No, I mean literally. I'm just gonna paste a picture of your face right in the chat.
I really
I don't think
could
you can.
We'll see.
I don't think you can. I'm right here. My face is right here.
He knows Linux.
Moving on. Yet another game for Alex.
Hey,
to
look at that
remember just
Mario.
now.
So we played this one on the
Shut up,
Classic
Trevor.
Lounge.
Just tell me what to do. You're not my
And
real
it
dad.
was the actual first appearance, which we saw that I didn't defeat. First appearance of Wario. Wario.
Don't.
You don't like Wario?
Not when he does it. That's confusing.
It's confusing. It was confusing.
I
Do
got
it
an
again.
erection.
Do it again.
Wario is the best.
No, it's not that
What
good.
did you do, Waluigi?
No.
What
Nobody
about,
does Waluigi.
What about Princess Peach?
Anyway.
You would do Princess Peach. Sounds like you might get some.
Right.
You might get some pixels.
Moving on.
November 21st, we saw
Yoshi action.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, we can go back to Kirby.
Kirby sucks.
He does. And blows.
Oh.
Raven says that was a callback to the last time I had to tell you to calm down.
Good job.
So yeah, Sonic 2. I feel, and if Rob is watching, this was his favorite Sonic. I know a lot of other people preferred this one too, because ultimately introduced two-player. You could race each other. So there was a lot of.
And you basically couldn't die
Yeah.
if you were Tails.
Well, yeah. The AI wasn't great, but it did help you get through some
Well, no,
situations.
but like if you were playing two-player and Sonic fucked off, Tails would eventually just fly back down like he never left. Or if Tails got defeated, he would just go away for a couple seconds and come back. like player 2 effectively couldn't die if they jumped in and it wasn't split screen.
Yeah.
Which actually I don't even remember if 2 was split screen. I think 3 was the first split screen one, wasn't it?
The racing was split screen, so that's where you.
Yeah, okay. But I mean like the regular levels.
No, you were with each other. And I think even 3 you were still with each other.
One of them, it was definitely split screen if player 2 played Tails. But anyway, that's...
I don't know. I can't remember. But it introduced ultimately, yes, his sidekick, Miles Tails per hour.
What was his last name?
Per hour. Miles Tails. Miles per hour.
Oh, per hour.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was much older and far removed from that game than I would care to admit when I put that pun together.
I think I was as well, because I didn't understand puns back then.
And yet Sonic's name is the Hedgehog.
Would you get that, right?
Yeah, like right away.
Because he's a hedgehog.
Yeah, but that was like, there was no pun there. It was just blatant.
Well, yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog. They could have made him like
I honestly didn't think
Spinny
that-
McGo Fast or
He
something.
wasn't their original iconic character, though. Alex the Kid
Alex
was.
Kid.
So, like,
Not my Alex. The Kid.
his kid was the original.
Time travel.
It's true.
Are you making noise over there? With your snacks?
You guys ready for an adult joke?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alex the Kid, the Sega mascot. My kid, he was made while I was not alone in the dark.
Wow. So, we gotta work on our segues here. So we have Alone in the Dark, which was considered the first survival horror game. One of the first games with
I'm done with
only
this.
3 polygonal characters. Yes. Alone in the Dark, I've enjoyed the franchise. I've played quite a few of them.
Never played any of them.
I haven't
None?
played him either.
Not one.
There was one on the 360 that was really good. That was a project by a bunch of it was through MTV. What's the show where they have to like get jobs?
TRL.
Is that Real World?
Undercover Boss?
Real World. Okay.
Oh.
Road
So
Rules.
It was one of their things that they had to do. They had to develop a game. That was their
Real
challenge.
World Road Rules Challenge Part 1.
And Alone in the Dark for the 360 at that time was one they ultimately released. It was pretty broken, but it was a pretty cool story. And December 4th, we saw Mega Man 5 released in Japan. And December 31st...
So that was like Mega Man 2 here.
Well, it's not Final Fantasy.
Oh.
It was actually just Mega Man 5.
No, I know. I was.
Well, it was Rockman 5 over there.
That's true, actually.
So that thing in his arm, was that a rock ring?
Yeah. Gross.
Some other notable things that had occurred was...
Hey, wait, that guy's
What?
belt right there, is that his G spot?
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. You see what I did there? Jesus.
We're all horrible.
Is that Boomer? Was that Boomer Kuwanger?
There's no way we're getting to 1999.
It's nowhere we're getting to 1993.
Not at this rate.
Atari Corporation dropped support for the 2600, Atari 8-bit family, and Atari 7800, and software for those systems. I had those already.
Try playing GoldenEye on that thing.
I had mine
legit
for
would.
many,
That would
many
be
years.
awesome.
Those were actually the first systems I ever played. Was the
Atari?
2600
Yeah.
and 7800.
Me, it was the SNES.
That was the first system you played?
I actually have never played an actual Atari.
Really?
Hmm?
They're pretty clunky.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
no,
probably
they were.
why I don't want to go back and play it.
And the cartridges rarely loaded, at least when I had them because of the age of them. I mean, you're talking early 80s is when those things were made.
I actually inherited my Atari from my grandmother, along with a handful of cartridges, and the thing worked for a long, long time. I River Raid, man, I could have broken a controller playing River Raid on my Atari.
I had, when I sold my collection, I had 2 working systems, 18 different control variants, and 138 games. So
Wow.
some lucky person.
For what? Your Atari?
Yeah,
Wow.
I sold my collection. I was really hard up for money.
I don't even know what happened to mine, so
there's
at least you parted with yours. Mine just disappeared.
It was a sad parting.
I stole yours.
I regret it.
You bastard.
And then I didn't play it.
But I have a lot of memories. It was obviously my first gaming memories was that. I was at
That's why I was so sad when Atari went out of business.
Well, they have the retro console they just released,
Mhm.
and it's actually selling quite well. I just don't know if I'd pay that much to play Atari games.
Not when you have a pie.
Well, exactly. Sega released the Model 1, Sega's first arcade system board supporting 3D polygonal graphics, so they were upping their power. The Apple IIgs is discontinued, ending Apple II series. So that ran for a long time for Apple aficionados. The Super NES was released finally in Europe and Australia. A system some of you may remember and most may not. The Philips released the CDI.
I've never even seen that.
It's a beast.
See, I've never seen that.
It's
That's what I
a
said.
beast of a console.
The first time I ever played Road Rash... no,
Is that an
no,
Xbox One?
I was
I
going
mean,
to say
it's
the first
basically a size one.
Yeah. I was going to say the first time I ever played Road Rash was on the Philips CDI, but it was not. The best time I ever played Road Rash was on the Philips CDI, though.
I was to say the best visuals are put
Yeah.
on that.
No question. It was super good on the CDI.
It was an expensive device, though.
I did not own one.
Well, they were ranging, what, $600 to $800?
Yeah, the only reason I got to play one at all was a friend of my mom's came over one night and had rented one.
Your uncle?
No, thank God there was none of that nonsense. But yeah, no, this was back when you could actually rent consoles from places, and
I remember that.
the guy rented a CDI and brought it over, and it had like a super nice carrying case, you know, like all sectional and cushioned and shit.
I thought you were going to say all sexual.
all
It was all sexual and-
cushiony.
He got the lotion out when we played CDI.
Oh,
He showed me his Boomer Kuwanger.
CDI. Moving on.
Sorry, Boomer Kuwanger is just a really funny.
Wait, this doesn't come with a joystick.
Ew.
Where's the button?
I swear to God.
Did he show you his two CDs nuts? His Sega CDs nuts.
And I have to work on my segues.
All right, Zelda, quit trying to force it.
Because
Anyways.
Triforce.
Yeah, you try first. Force it.
Try hard.
Try it.
Salsa.
Woo! Turbo Technologies Incorporated, or TTI, released the Turbo Duo, an updated version of the TurboGrafx 16 with built-in CD-ROM drive and Super System card for CD-ROM support. So the big competition at this time was trying to get compact disc development and compact disc gaming because
What
you could
was
fit
that?
so much more.
What are you doing?
Toggling.
He's toggling.
I thought he was moving on, so I took it off, and then he went back to it, so I turned it back
Well,
on.
basically, I just kind of want to introduce, like, this was the new movement
Yeah.
for technology. So CD-ROMs were relevant in gaming finally, but incredibly expensive to develop and distribute because, I mean, it's new technology.
Yeah. This, the Philips CDI and the Sega CD are actually what pushed Nintendo to start working with Sony.
For the Nintendo PlayStation.
That's what it was originally called, the Nintendo PlayStation. But
Oh,
negotiations...
the Sony PlayStation, the original?
Yeah, they were
originally-
developing it
They were
with
developing
Nintendo.
it for Nintendo. And negotiations broke down because Nintendo was like, no, we want most of it. And Sony was like, but we're making it. And Nintendo was like, fuck you, we don't need you. We don't need Squaresoft either. We're Nintendo. And so Sony was like, all right, PlayStation. And Squaresoft was like, all right, Final Fantasy on the PlayStation. And Nintendo was like, oh, fuck, for like a solid generation.
And then
Yeah, for a
then
real
Nintendo's
solid
like
minute.
Nintendo's was that kid who everybody wants to leave the party. He's like, fine, I got cheese puffs. He just starts eating in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of really amazing things about the N64, and there were a lot of really good things about the GameCube, but really, their attitude and their relationship with third-party developers, both hardware and software, almost fucking tanked the company. Why are you looking at that at such stark angle?
I
Like,
don't know.
On the camera, your face is just
So-
sideways.
so what
It
you
looks
s-
like
I was
you're
looking
staring
at the
out window.
TV.
So what you're saying about that too, and it really showed if you recall and look back at that following generation of the SNES, the Nintendo 64 and GameCube, when basically PS1 and PS2 was running the show.
Mhm.
Look at the games that were on the 64. If it wasn't for Mario 64,
Ocarina
Zelda,
of Time, Majora's Mask,
right, their first party titles, if it wasn't
Star Fox
for those,
64.
what did you have? Same
It
with
was
GameCube.
Quest 64. I can't even finish that.
Superman.
Hey man,
No,
don't knock
no,
Superman 64.
No, legit, it was GoldenEye.
No. Sure, okay,
And
rare.
To a much lesser extent, Duke Nukem, and then much later, Perfect Dark.
Okay, Perfect Dark. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, what was your next major title? Fucking Blast Corps?
Yeah. Which
That was the first game I got
Well, and it's a lot of people
because my mom
find
had
it-
to rent the game because she couldn't buy it.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, a lot of people remember.
So
the
I
game
remember
fondly,
going
and
out
it's
to
not
her-
trash, but like, let's talk about how it is not an A-list title.
Are you talking about Blast Corp?
Yeah.
The game was water trash.
it was not great.
But I got it and I was like,
Oh yeah, then you don't realize.
Well, for the time, it was okay. It doesn't
Yeah.
stand up now.
No.
I don't think GoldenEye stands up now, and I know I'm in the minority here, but I don't think it does.
it doesn't even have
Why?
legs.
Okay, we're going to get to that year, and we're gonna have.
Yeah, we'll have that argument. then.
Diarrhea.
So what's our last
Mouth
thing?
diarrhea.
So
for
Nintendo
games?
released the Super Scope. Do you remember that thing?
I do.
I never owned one. I
That's
thought
what
they
she
were
said.
neat.
I never used it, but I remember it.
Yeah.
A
But
friend
they
of
were
mine
neat.
had one. I never owned one either, but a friend of mine had one, and we played that pack-in game, and like the one launch title. What the hell was it called?
I can't
It
remember.
eventually became the pack-in. I
Super
think.
Scope? Or Silent Scope?
No,
No.
Silent Scope was an arcade game, I think,
that is
right?
correct.
Yeah.
I don't think that was ever on the Super Scope.
I can't recall.
Kevin, Trevor, you guys
It
want to help me out? I think
basically
you know what I'm
brought
talking about.
home the arcade experience. They were trying to
yeah,
still.
bazookas and
Yeah.
shooters and shit.
So arcades were ultimately failing at this time. So it's a collector's item now if you can find one.
Battle Clash.
Okay.
That was the one that ultimately became the pack-in, I believe.
Battletoads. Battleborn.
Big
Battle
Brother
Battle
had a
Arena.
Super Scope, and I honestly can't remember what it was for, but I remember running around the back. And that's just it. Like even the Zapper, those became alternate toys to actual.
The Power Glove? Are you kidding me?
I would love a Power Glove if I could find one. I don't care
I mean,
if it
I
works.
have the glove,
See, I want one just to. Put
but
on
I cut the
shelf.
cords off it when I was a kid because I thought it was badass because the kid had it in the movie, and now I regret the shit out of it. So I have literally just the glove laying around somewhere.
Battle Royale. Battle Baked Beans.
You and your
Jesus
jokes,
Christ,
you're all a
you
bunch
have
of
it.
comics.
Eric, whatever your
Let's
name
talk about
Oh,
comics.
Jesus. You're literally the worst.
You're the worst.
You're the worst. That was from Parks and Rec. It was,
Oh.
what's his name?
Jean Ralphio.
Jean Ralphio.
Have you seen the shirt?
is. Alright, I'm not even
No.
gonna put me back on the screen. We're just jumping straight into
Jean
comics. It's
Ralphio
fine.
doing this in different
You can go back on the screen. Show
No, it's
yourself.
fine.
Show your face.
Too late.
Show your face.
Nope. This one's short. Let's just move on.
You're short.
That's true and hurtful. You can go fuck yourself.
Well, I'm going to with issue 361 of The Amazing Spider-Man, which is the first full appearance of one of my favorites. They need to make a damn movie about it
If
already.
Venom does well,
Where he's
It's not gonna
screaming
do
in his
well.
ear.
it's never gonna do
Screaming
well.
in his ear. That's awesome.
I feel
Who's
so
screaming
bad.
in
'cause
whose ear?
The John Ralphio shirt that says the worst. It's from Parks and Rec. It's
Who's
great.
John Ralphio?
character
John
Parks and
Ralphio?
Rec. Let's fucking move
Which
on.
one is he?
He's the
Doctor's
bro.
Son.
Not the dude in 1992.
Oh, not the dude in 19.
Was he born in 1992?
Fight
He
this up.
might not have been.
I'm
So,
big
anyways,
old no.
Carnage, make the damn movie. We also had James Rhodes, your roadie, as War Machine, debuting 282.
I'm
Yeah.
Or War Machine 2.
Don
which is
Cheadle
the
/ Terrence Howard.
Yeah, I
James
hate
Cheadle?
that they were recast.
I like Terrence Howard.
I mean, I
Cheadle or
like the
Don Howard?
recasting, but I hate that they've done a recasting. You get what I'm saying?
It's not even the first time.
It's not the first time. The whole, like, it just on go is like,
Wait, the Hulk was multiple people?
So was Thunderbolt, wasn't he? General Ross was somebody else originally.
Thunder Thighs? Who?
Thighs.
General Thaddeus.
General
Thunderbolt
Zod?
Ross. Yeah.
So, Sword of Azrael #1, introduction of him, who would
I don't
later
even know who that
become
is.
Batman during the Nightfall series. If you've played the latest Arkham game, have you played them?
No.
Here's a mission strand.
Origin?
Not Origins.
No, it was Night. No, it was. Which one was it? Shit, because it wasn't City, was it?
No,
it
it was the latest one. No, Azrael's in the latest
City
one.
was the second one.
Yeah, I know.
Arkham Asylum, Arkham
City.
Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight.
He was in Arkham Knight because there's the mission strand. So. Anyways,
Yeah, he was also in Arkham City.
Kevin said John Ralphio is the one that's Steve from Stranger Things' twin brother from another mother.
Oh, really?
Mm.
to start a club.
Yeah.
He's got the annoying sister.
Yeah.
Who is Jenny Slate and is hilarious.
I
He was
remember
doing
that.
Captain America for a long time.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
The reason I asked because
She was getting that Evans dude.
Ooh.
This episode just took a sharp left.
No, the reason I ask is there's a character in Parks and Rec that I don't like, the actor. Someone dude with the dark hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Ben?
Sure.
The one that
Adam
lived
Scott?
in the Hope Dates, Marys.
Yeah.
Adam Scott. Was he in Step Brothers?
I don't like that movie, so I don't know.
I think you should focus on that.
Focus.
Yes. So, to
Y'all
finally
just
clarify
fucking
the
me.
Osrail thing for people who played it, he was in Arkham Knight. He was a series of side missions, but it was a much heavier focus on him.
Did you say
It was a
Osrail?
Osrail.
It's definitely
AZR.
Azazel.
It's true.
Zazzle.
It's
Yeah.
But in Arkham City, he was one of the detective mode things. Like you had to spot his symbol on roofs and shit. One of the last parts of the mission, or maybe the mid part, you like met him on the Ferris wheel. But it was absolutely in Arkham City.
No.
Question me about Batman games.
Oh, don't even.
I would come across this table.
I'll come across this table and make you finish a game, boy.
I beat all 4 of them twice.
I'm gonna beat you.
Well, I didn't beat Knight twice. I beat the other 3 twice though.
So, how do you say that word on the bottom right of the screen?
X.
That's not a word. Bottom right.
X.
The bottom right of the chat.
Symbiote.
Symbiote. There's that whole controversy there.
Marvel. There was no controversy. Marvel was just like, y'all said it wrong.
You think they'll dub that in the film when it
I
releases?
hope so. It annoys the shit out of me. in
Because
the
I guarantee
trailer.
it's said like 40 times.
I was gonna say,
How are
maybe
you
they'll
supposed
just
to
cut
say
that
it?
line, but
How do
symbiote.
Symbiote, yeah. Symbiotic relationship with its subject. Infinity War number 6 was the final issue of the limited series here. As you can see,
Somebody got a ponytail.
somebody did. Kind of looks stupid.
Is that Black Adam? Black Adam's DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know why you guys are looking around. Like you didn't know who I was talking about.
I didn't know why you were saying that.
Lightning bolt on his chest.
So it's the Flash.
Flash.
Flash is DC, guys.
I know. That's what. Oh, never mind.
Anyway,
So
Sim
things
by
they need-
Hall and Oates.
Yes. Speaking of films, let's talk about them.
Okay.
I hate this shit.
this was your bitch, buddy.
I know.
Ah. Well, it sounded
We're in
good.
92.
It sounded good on
friend.
paper.
Shit, that's music. My bad.
That is the music.
Well, I mean, I had the iTunes logo on the other one.
iTunes wasn't created in '92.
I had the Apple logo, excuse me, in the other one, because Apple had the 2GS.
Why is there an iTunes logo? Period.
Because music.
Makes the people. Yeah,
What else was I going to put in the background? What do you want from me?
Your face, your beautiful face.
that's true. You should have put your face, Rob, because
All right,
that's.
all right, fine. I'll turn it off.
Oh God, here he comes. Huh?
Pooh!
Nothing. Okay.
You got us all excited. Okay, that's Aladdin.
It's not your face.
Nope.
That's a genie.
So let's talk about the
Oh,
top
there
10
he is. He's the
films.
dude with the white beard.
It
That's
does
true.
look like him, actually. Top 10 films of
I'm not that jolly.
1992. Of
Run him
course,
by. Run him quick.
We have Aladdin,
Cool.
The Bodyguard.
Love it. And
Home
I will
Alone.
always love you.
Wow. Home Alone 2.
But
Basic Instinct. Lethal Weapon 3. Batman Returns.
Speaking of Batman,
I returned.
No. A Few Good Men.
Us three.
Sister Act. Us 3.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's Robula.
I don't know how I feel about that one. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson's World.
It's
Excellent.
true. Good
Excellent.
smell.
Part time. Excellent.
Out of these 10 movies that we just quickly saw, because apparently Rob's in a fucking hurry.
Hey, Eric was like, run through them quick. And
I
so
didn't mean you
I
had to
clicked them,
do it.
And you were like, okay, let's go.
And show's over. Thanks for coming. I got places to be. So,
He's the one who went through him quick.
so Aladdin was the #1 movie that year. Does it deserve it? I mean, Aladdin.
Number 7, Bodyguard.
No, number. It's not. No.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, what the hell? You really? Your jokes aren't funny anymore.
Were they ever in the first place?
There was one point where I did laugh.
Hmm.
Alone in my
Ow!
room.
So anyway, what movie do you want to talk about?
The fuck is that?
What movie do you want to talk about?
Aladdin.
Okay.
Jesus.
Fuck. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just in pain.
In that case,
Eric's out on his balls.
it's true. I saw him.
I'm listening. Go. You can go about Aladdin.
Have you seen Aladdin,
Yes. Who hasn't seen Aladdin?
Andrea?
Wait, have you really not seen Aladdin?
No, she's seen Aladdin.
I was gonna say.
Literally everybody's seen Aladdin.
I don't think I'd come over here anymore if you haven't seen Aladdin.
Oh no, I've never seen Aladdin.
I see what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's rude. Jeez.
Cool, Aladdin. So,
I'm gonna go home.
And he says, "Fuck yes, she deserves it. Are you high?" Nope. Aladdin does not deserve to be number one.
what? Is that what you said?
That's what he's saying now. And with that being said,
He's
we're having
high.
tryouts to replace Travis.
Oh.
Ooh.
Why hasn't seen Hook? Who took English?
Oh. The bodyguard took English. So this one ultimately, I think a lot of it had to do with the song that came. from it.
Everything.
So, yeah.
It
It's
had
another one of
everything
those.
to do with the song.
It was like the year prior. Which you can catch.
Moving on.
So, Home Alone 2, I don't know, was it as good as the first one?
I think it was better than the
Better
first
than
one.
the first one.
See, a lot of people say that. I don't
I
know,
don't,
though.
I don't agree.
The only thing...
I don't think it's
You're wrong.
categorically worse.
The only
It
thing I
had
liked
Donald
from it-
Trump in it.
Oh, it did have
Oh,
Donald
you're
Trump
right,
in it.
it's worse.
See?
Thank you. It had the Talk Boy.
I have
That's
one
not
of
what
Better.
was the first one.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Oh no, you're right. I'm wrong. You're right.
Ooh.
You're right.
Ooh, man. Can we record that?
We did record
Wait,
that.
that's recorded.
Oh.
That is saved
baby.
for posterity.
If I was allowed to make family decisions in 92, we've seen Aladdin in theaters so many times.
Thank you, Sarah.
Home Alone 2 was definitely not better than the first one.
Tim Curry. Nailed it.
Stop. But he's,
Tim Curry.
Rob Schneider's in it, too.
Dunstan checks in. Wasn't
Rob
he
Schneider's in
Dunstan
it,
checks
too. He's a bellhop.
And he's also a stapler and a carrot. He can do anything.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider can do anything.
So, I don't know. I think the first one's better. This one was unique.
I
New York?
liked the second one. It was good,
Unique
but
New York.
let's be absolutely clear about how it's not better than the first one.
How it's not?
There's no list because it's better than the first one.
It's not.
It's not.
You guys are drunk.
Yeah.
You're just old as
Drunk on
fuck.
accuracy.
Ooh. I mean, you could stare.
Maybe you should take your accuracy and buy some new jokes.
That doesn't make sense.
Accurize some new jokes.
Thank you, Kevin.
That doesn't make sense.
No, and I agree with that too. It is not a giant gap. It's not.
No,
like
it's not.
the
'Cause
second one is
between the second one and the first one, it's not that big of a gap.
No, you're right. It's only about that little of a gap.
I know. It's the second one and then the first
The
one.
first one and the second one.
No. You just said the second one and the first. You just said it the way I.
Basically, we're moving on down the list now.
Basic Instinct. I've seen this. I don't remember a lot of
Everybody remembers something from it.
it.
You know what else had John Candy? Uncle Buck.
What do we remember from it, Rob? I think you should go on screen for this and describe it in great detail.
Having never seen the movie, I could not do that.
I haven't seen it either.
What?
I never cared.
I didn't either.
Okay, well, you're not missing much.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're missing.
What are we missing,
One of your
Andrew?
favorite scene was.
Enlighten us.
I'd say it was my favorite.
Was
scene.
it
I said
Alicia
was well known.
Silverstone?
I don't think she was.
That was in the. What the hell was that movie?
Cruel Intentions.
No,
No, Alicia Silverstone was not.
she was
in it.
not in Cruel Intentions. For
Hook?
starters. Not in Hook.
Legally
either.
Blonde.
Oh my God.
Hooker.
Illegally Blonde.
I literally hate all of you.
Dallas
Thank
does
you.
Debbie.
Hey, wait! Don't hate me. I'm on your side on this
Wait,
one.
Dallas did Debbie?
All of Dallas.
Oh, holy shit.
I know. It was a crazy movie.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Oh, man. Except, yes, sir.
Hello. Lethal Weapon 3. You know, a lot of people like these films. They're okay.
Oh, The Crush is the one with Alicia Silverstone.
There you go. I'm not a huge Mel Gibson fan.
Holy
I
shit,
did
Gary
not
Oldman.
care much and haven't seen any Lethal Weapons.
They're okay.
Oh, none of them?
They're okay.
Didn't
I'm
care.
entirely too old for your bullshit.
They're okay.
Okay.
This is Joe Pesci though.
It is.
Who was
Cool.
the fourth one?
I don't know.
Yo face.
I'm sure we'll get to it in the 90s.
If we make it.
If we make it. So we have Batman Returns.
That's a few good men.
It is.
I clicked on the wrong thing. Calm down.
Oh, Jesus. So, this is an amazing sequel to Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah, because not only did Batman go away,
He
he returned.
Jesus. Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Meow. The cat's meow.
The bee's knees.
And Danny DeVito as one of the, if not the only actual film appearance of the Penguin.
Yeah, because the Penguin was in Gotham.
Yeah.
Well,
He was
I don't know
also
if he actually
in the
became the
Adam
Penguin.
West Batman movie, but
oh, he was.
Was he in the movie? I know he was definitely in the
But
series.
Danny DeVito's Penguin is the only.
Iconic for certain.
Yeah, but I feel like he's the only visually accurate
he was
representation.
scary.
It's Chris
Yeah.
Rock and Jet Li. That's what I was thinking of.
Like the Penguin was absolutely scary when he's gnawing on the fish. He's got like just the color palette they used.
Well, and
You
also
see?
in the Adam West Batman, they were like super skinny.
What? And then they're cartoony as hell.
Yeah, he was the only, I think, physical representation of Penguin that was accurate.
Yeah.
Because in the
Yeah,
comics, he was always like bigger guy,
I
tiny.
I legitimately don't think you're ever going to get a better representation of the Penguin if you set aside all the weird bullshit they did to his story. Like growing up in the sewers and hanging out with actual penguins and having like flipper hands and shit. Like that's not comic accurate, but like his portrayal of the character was.
So I'm talking about the Black Blood. It's
Yeah.
gnarly. Yeah, messed me up too.
Everybody
I
talks
think-
about how Batman doesn't kill, and he killed the villains in both of his first two movies.
Yeah. What I would love to, and this could be a video in itself, just a short topic, but I'd love to go through each Batman film and build a movie with all the best characters, like the best Batman.
Existing representations only, you mean?
Any
What I mean is no fan castings. Like
you know, fast
only
casting.
picking from
Yes,
the pool of
exists-
people who actually
have
played
portrayed
in
it.
the movie.
Yeah.
So as much as it kills me,
We could do this
Heath,
super- we could
Heath
do this super
Ledger's
quick.
Joker over Jack Nicholson's.
That's a given to me as well. So.
Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah,
Christian
with you.
Bale. I really,
no. Christian Bale's stories were better, but his Batman wasn't. I'm sorry.
Michael Keaton.
Arnold Schwarzenegger Freeze.
I mean, that's you have no competition.
Tom Hardy Bane.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman Gordon.
Yeah.
Morgan
Oldman, that's
Freeman. Dude.
Yikes! Yikes! We don't talk about that one.
Morgan Freeman
Yikes!
as Dude. What is his name? Lucifer? Lucian?
Lucius Fox.
Lucius? Luscious?
I wouldn't go there.
Luscious Fox.
You know he got a... Never mind.
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna...
Wrong person.
No, I heard news about Morgan Freeman, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Michelle
Not
Pfeiffer
touching that
Catwoman though.
yeah.
It might be in the minority. on
I
this
was-
one, but
Okay.
I think so.
Hate you so much.
You don't think she's the best one? Batfleck? Hold on.
Batfleck is solid. I'm not against Batfleck.
Really? You
I-
like Ben Affleck as Batman?
I've only seen his portrayal in Batman vs Superman. I still haven't seen Justice League or Suicide Squad.
Well,
Ben
Suicide Squad is incredibly brief. He has like 2 scenes. That's it.
What, Eric?
Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, come on.
His portrayal as
Over-
Bruce Wayne is better than his portrayal of Batman.
Even over
Yes.
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
I gotta give him that. He
Ben
nails-
Affleck
The
as
thing
Bruce
about
Wayne.
that Batman,
Michael
though,
Keaton as Batman.
The thing about that Batman that they portray in these new films, he's the right before Batman Beyond Batman, where he's at
The
that
older
point.
one, yeah.
He's the old Batman where he just doesn't.
Robin? Chris O'Donnell.
What? No. Do you count?
JGL. That's your only other option, unless you want to go fucking Burt Ward.
Why would you get John Bradshaw Layfield as...
JBL. Jesus. I don't know.
No hate,
wait.
Kevin. Ben Affleck was good.
JGL.
You know,
I don't think
enjoy
they ever
that.
actually.
At the very end of the third movie, when he picks some shit up, the lady's like, "Oh, your name's Robin. Why don't you use that?" And it's just meant to be like a sly nod. He never suits up. They never call him the hero Robin.
But that's what I mean. Like I wouldn't consider him as that.
I
because
mean,
it was never-
Well, they were talking about segueing
Nolan.
into that. Nolan ended the franchise with it.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is he said, yes, this would have been my Robin if we were going to go that way, but we decided at
Did you
the
say
outset we were
Shrek is
gonna.
love, Shrek is life reference here?
I feel like that was a reference to other stuff before it was a reference to Shrek.
I mean, it could have been, but that's where I know it from,
Possible,
so
but
that's
it's
what I go
totally
with.
messed
That's
up
where you
there.
know it from.
It wasn't. That's where it's from. That.
Is it?
Have
Anyway,
you seen the video?
I've seen the video, yeah.
I've seen a lot of them.
But I feel
wish
like
hadn't seen
people
any
would
of
have said
them.
that to something else
Yeah,
before
they're
too.
really weird. They're really
All of them are
weird.
weird. There are 60 images in this category, so let's move on. Because I sincerely think we should do like a half-hour audio podcast just discussing the Batman stuff.
Oh,
I
I'd
think
do it
that
all
would be
day.
An absolutely amazing episode of something.
All day.
I'm
All
good.
day. Favorite character,
I'm good.
hands down. So
I don't have to be a part of that.
forget you then.
Batman was not on my hierarchy of superheroes.
At all?
Not really.
And he's not a superhero.
Exactly.
So get that straight.
Exactly.
Knock it off out there. He's not a superhero. God damn it.
Exactly.
Few good men,
why he's
though.
not up there.
He is a few.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, did you hear that they just started filming last week for Top Gun sequel?
Yeah.
I don't know that I care.
I
I
don't.
feel like we're
It's-
too far removed.
We're way too far removed, and it's unnecessary.
Oh,
Goose?
Goose is coming
Spoiler
back.
alert.
No, he's not.
Goose
Yes, he.
dies.
No, not Goose.
Does this say Goose is dead?
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Iceman.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer. What has he done?
Top Gun 2.
He lost a lot of weight.
Electric
I'll give him
Boogaloo.
credit for that.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. He slimmed down a
Val
lot.
Kilmer?
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer had cancer and looks like he was hit by a bus.
Holy shit! Wow. Okay.
That's rough.
Hold
Uh,
on. Best Val Kilmer movie? I'm asking you guys a question.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Sure, Robert Downey Jr. is in that too.
You actually seen it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Phenomenal movie. One of my favorites.
I didn't think
of
you
all
would
time.
have seen that movie.
I just named one of the actors in it.
Before I asked the question.
You're a good question.
Dick.
You're a dick. Willow.
Also good. That's
Like Jeff Hardy's Willow?
no. That's I think that's number 2.
It's a
Val
really,
Kilmer though,
really good.
being legit.
He was unclear because of his throat cancer. Jesus, that's like really dark, and I don't want to talk about it.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So, Sister Act. I enjoyed this movie. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure, if you want to call it that. I
I've
like
seen it, but I don't remember it.
I like
Whoopi,
both of 'em.
Whoopi was a solid act in the 90s.
I like her in pretty much everything she's in.
Yeah, can't hate.
Oh, Kevin, that's a fair point, man. Real Genius might be tied with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang because that is phenomenal. But moving on.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. I had seen
Speaking
this,
of Gary Oldman.
but
Haven't seen it.
I
No, was never interested.
This is another one of those movies that my brother ruined. Much
Why?
like Terminator 2, he watched it incessantly, and it's an R8 movie. I mean, I would even argue that it's a good movie the first time around, but it's not.
the nuns were hot.
Some of them were legit.
You know how many were hot?
None.
None of them.
You're both fired.
Jesus Christ.
But it's a pretty good movie. Winona Ryder is also in it.
Did you say Winona Ryder?
I can't say her name properly. For some
Winona.
reason. I don't know why.
Winona.
Every
It
time
might
I
it
talk to
might
you,
be
comes out wrong
Winona
somehow.
because it's
Winona.
W-Y,
Winona.
but I've just never heard anybody say Winona.
Kevin, don't lie.
McGonagall.
was absolutely the one you were talking about.
She was hot. Moving
Would you like to
on.
pull apart her grilled
Speaking
cheese?
about some swing.
Oh,
You're welcome. I hope no one else heard that.
oh.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Apparently, anyone a fan of Wayne's World? Because essentially, that's what this show started as.
Wayne's
That's-
World.
I'm still.
Eric
That's
and
disgusting.
Travis. Why don't you tell them what I said, Eric?
He asked if we wanted to.
Okay, I'm done with this. I don't even know where
He
this is
asked
going.
if he wanted to pull apart her grilled cheese. That's like almost. That's worse than wet chili.
Oh,
Mm.
those are both great in a way that makes me want to run into traffic.
And in chat, we have Scooby-Doo ending.
Yes. Eric is really old man Jenkins.
So let's show off those awesome images you
Show off
added
those
here.
gams.
And stop me if you want to talk about the film for a little bit. The Lawnmower Man.
Totally fucked up. Don't need to talk
Weed
about
whack it out of the way.
It's not even related to that, but that's okay. Great sci-fi film, by the way.
It is good, but it's fucked up.
I watched the shit out of this with Desi.
I
White Man
watched the
Can't
shit
Jump.
out of this by myself.
After seeing this movie,
Love
I
this
tried to jump and it was
You
right.
just couldn't do
I
it.
couldn't do it.
You do it
Beethoven. This was one that I watched quite a bit.
It's really crazy how he made that entire music as a dog.
That's true.
Wow.
Beethoven has a ton of people in it, though. I don't really want to hang on it, but I just want to point out that there is a ridiculous amount of star talent in the cast of the Beethoven franchise, and I don't understand it.
Who is the father?
I'll look it up.
You know why? Because family movies,
No, I'm fine. You don't have to look.
they don't always do well in theaters, but they
Because
make a
he's famous.
shit ton of money on video.
Oh shit, yeah, and it was on TV all the time.
All the
90s.
time. However, Beethoven's second was poop.
But it was also the one that was on the most.
I'm saying it because it was his second, number 2.
Yeah, no, I know, but it wasn't as good as the first, and it was on way more often. Sarah, God damn it, we're watching that when I get home. Are you kidding me?
Wow. We truly need like a movie night marathon.
Yeah, no
Hook,
kidding.
White Man Can't Jump, Rock-a-Doodle. Who didn't watch Rock-a-Doodle?
Charles Grodin. is
You
the
didn't watch
father.
You didn't. Okay.
I didn't care. I didn't want to watch a fucking
I had this.
cock
On,
play the guitar.
I had this on VHS.
That's the dad's Charles Grodin.
Oh,
You're thinking
I didn't
of the
hear you
mom.
say his name.
Yeah.
Bonnie Hunt.
If you have not
Bonnie
seen
Hunt.
this next one, I'm going to be disappointed with every viewer out there.
I guarantee you Sarah's seen it. No question.
Okay, let's throw it up. Fern Gully.
Never seen
it.
Oh my.
Robin Williams as Batty, bro.
Did not care to see it.
You should care now.
You should.
'Cause
You
it's
watched a Goofy
amazing.
movie, but you didn't.
That is the best movie of all time.
Watch Fern Gully, goddammit.
Okay.
No, I'm not watching Ferngully because you just put down Goofy movie.
I didn't put it down, but I'm saying you've seen that. But this.
I'm with you on Goofy movie though.
Thank you.
Always will be. Sarah's seen the next one for sure too, and I fucking hate it.
So you hate my hat?
Never seen Newsies.
You don't like my hat?
I had an automatic dislike of Christian Bale being cast as Batman because Sarah had watched the shit out of this movie.
Jesus, Newsies is a great movie. Next one. One of my favorite franchises, one of the weakest movies in that franchise, in my opinion. Alien 3.
Yeah. Not the weakest, but one of them.
One of the weakest. Was not.
See, Kevin knows what's up about Batty.
He was rapping bad.
Anyway, here's
We
another
always
one.
get stuck on
Here's
that
another one
movie.
that I believe Kevin and Sarah have both yelled at me for having never actually seen this one.
League of Their Own. You've never seen this one.
What?
I don't like baseball. I didn't
You don't
hear
have
about
to like
Tom Hanks in
baseball.
1992.
It's
I didn't know
about.
who Rosie O'Donnell was.
It just.
There was nothing about it that was appealing.
It's
to
a
me.
Tom Hanks.
I didn't care about
Vehicle.
Tom Hanks at that point.
Get out of my house.
Tom Hanks is like his films during the '90s were some of the best
I was
films.
10. What do you want from me?
I want you to watch a piece of history.
So I can
So we
say
can
I haven't
talk
seen
about it.
Ferngully.
I'm saying you should see Fern Gully. I'm not like, what the fuck's wrong with you for having not?
You did.
I'm mad at him. I am mad at him. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you.
Have you seen the ABCs of Horror?
Yes, I have, and the second
This
one.
movie's terrible.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Sarah
it
hasn't
is.
seen any of the
ABC's
movies,
of Horror
then.
is not terrible. It's a bunch of great shorts.
So,
people did
90% of
independently.
those
Tom
shorts
Hanks
are
is played
terrible.
by Eric.
Have you made a short movie? It's not easy.
Hey, speaking
One
of things that
director
aren't
makes
short,
anyway.
Honey, I Blew Up the
I
Kid.
don't. I've seen this one, but I don't remember much of Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
I don't remember much of this one.
I just
But-
remember them putting him in his pocket.
I
and
remember
walking
the
around
shit
town.
out of Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the most
Dude, I
important.
cried so much when that ant died.
Why you too?
Every
Uh,
fucking time.
I just remember
Can
the
we
giant
just-
Cheerio.
I have
And the
never.
bee. They fucking rode on a bee and it pissed
I've
me
never
off.
craved a an oatmeal cream pie so much.
Oh, yeah. when they- it was a bee or was it a fly? Was it a bee?
It was.
I thought
It was a fly.
Whatever.
Was it a bee?
Was it a
I
bee?
still don't see why that would
Fucking
piss you off.
Google it.
What's a giant? I don't like bees.
Oh, okay.
Terrifying bees.
I thought you were mad, like, this doesn't even fucking make any sense. And I'm like, this is a movie about
I swear to
tiny
God, there
children
was a-
making friends with an ant. Where are the priorities?
I
here?
swear there was a bee in it. Because I got really,
There might have been
anxious.
Well, they-
bunch
it's
of
a
New
bee.
York hipsters?
See, it is a bee.
It's a
Alright,
bee.
Whatever.
And they
Messing
rode on
up.
the ant.
We're being called a bunch of New York hipsters, and I'm not sure why.
What?
Who?
I think we are.
New York? Maybe it's because of the picture behind Eric.
It could be the hat.
Lesser Weevil. What's up?
Welcome to the stream. New York.
Jay-Z.
No, we're not from New York.
Alicia Keys. In New
Were
York.
Baby's Kids from New York?
So Baby's Kids. Have you seen this?
No.
I've never seen the whole movie. I couldn't.
This is
stomach
a good-
it. It's terrible.
I watched this. It played a lot. We had HBO.
I didn't even know
as
this
a kid.
existed until
Yeah.
I was older.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really good.
You're lucky in that regard, then.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer film.
Absolutely.
Oh,
phenomenal.
I'm now remembering that the sister from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the older sisters, was super hot.
The blonde.
Yeah.
Death
Welcome
Becomes
to
Her.
that.
It came out this year.
Death
I-
Becomes Her is hilarious.
Buffy the movie had next to nothing to do with the show, but I loved them both.
Yeah, that was good.
It's a prequel to the show.
It is prequel.
Hold on, Lesser Weevil, are you asking if we, the hosts of the show, are from New York? Because the answer to that is a resounding no.
Yeah, we're not from New York.
Not even sort of.
No.
Nope. Close to Detroit, but not even from there.
Nope. I'm
Um,
from Flint, does that count?
sure.
We're not in Flint, but that's where I'm from.
Eric, you from Ann Arbor area?
Yeah. Oh, Ipsy. But
Invite me in, Pike!
So we have
Death
Three
Becomes Her
Ninjas.
was hilarious.
Death Becomes Her is great. Three Ninjas.
Also great.
So wrong then.
Three Ninjas was my jail.
Remember when they introduced the chick to it? No, it was in the later sequels.
I've only watched Three Ninjas Kickback.
Kickback, yeah.
And what was the third one?
The fourth movie?
I don't know.
All I remember is the part where the kid puts the laxative in the guy's drink. And just diarrheas himself.
We saw Unforgiven.
Yeah, Rob, you put Three Ninjas on Plex right now. All of them.
You need to.
Alright, I'll do it tomorrow.
No,
Tonight.
you do it tonight, so when I get home, I can watch Three Ninjas Kickback.
It's not
And
happening
also, you
tonight.
better put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
You
Do I
need to
not
put
have all
Fern
those
Gully
on
on
there?
there
I
then
don't
for
know.
him too.
I'll put
Not
Fern
watch-
Gully on there.
I'll watch Ferngully tonight if you put Three Ninjas on there.
You gonna watch them at the same time?
Yes.
Just do one of those
One
weird
earbud.
overlaps.
One
Aren't
earbud
you
for
tired? Don't you need to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, here it is. Here's
Daniel
the
Day-Lewis.
cream pie.
This is a really good film. The Mighty Ducks.
This is a really good film.
Never seen it. Just kidding. I'm so kidding.
Shit, about to get real.
I was about to fucking jump over this table.
Yeah, Kevin has said on more than one occasion that he's never seen TMNT3. And
You're not missing anything.
I was gonna say TMNT3
Like,
is
I
the
wa-
worst out of all.
I
of them.
want to be mad about
You
it, but it's
shut up.
not good.
It is the worst of all of them.
Of the three, no
Out of
question,
all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films.
no.
No.
Yes.
TMNT is worse than Ninja Turtles 3 in my opinion. The CG one.
Yeah.
Not
No.
the first live action one. The CG
No,
The
one.
it
CG
has-
one is poop garbage.
No, it has a female turtle in it.
Oh, cool. That makes it better.
Not the original one.
The new, like, cartoon, the one that's like from 7-8 years ago, or longer than that actually.
Yeah. Travis almost got up and walked out.
Yeah, I was pissed about Mighty Ducks. If you have not seen Mighty Ducks, there's something wrong.
I've seen all the Mighty Ducks. Emilio!
Yeah, 2007. There's no mention of a female turtle in that, and I don't remember it.
Well, whatever. I'm confused.
I mean, there was a female turtle in one of the live action ones, and they gave her turtle boobs for some reason.
What was that? I'm drawing a blank
It
right
was in
now.
the TV show. The live
Okay,
action TV show.
yeah.
Is that?
So that
Anyway.
year, we also saw
Oh,
Mice and Men.
Night
which
of the
is
Roxbury.
A really
And
good
I was
book.
like, Emilio!
Emilio.
Wait, you legit didn't know what existed until 5 years ago? Ninja
TMNT3,
Turtle 3?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mice and
I don't
Men.
understand that.
Great story.
I don't think I've actually. I
Great
lied. I
book.
saw this in school.
Yeah, you watched it in school most likely, depending on your age.
That was the one with. Oh no.
John Malkovich.
No, that's
The
not what I'm
Arrested Development
thinking.
Bunnies.
That's not what I'm
Okay,
thinking
so
for
this is
school.
the other one?
The one that we watched in school was the one that had the little kid and then the big kid put on his shoulders.
I don't know what
The
you're
big
talking
the big tall gumpy kid put the little kid on his shoulders. God, fuck me.
Talking about Lord of the Flies?
about. Oh, speaking of fucked up.
Which one's Lord of the Flies?
The kids?
Trapped on
No.
an island or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they go all fucking murder society on each other.
Oh.
I don't think that's what you're thinking of. I mean,
I think
For
the
whatever
bigger
reason,
character
it
was
shows
mentally
rules.
challenged.
Well, he's
mean-
a little slower, yes.
yeah.
Lord of the Flies?
No, in
No,
Mice
of
and
Mice
Men.
and Men.
Those are adults though.
I wanna
They were
pick a
adults, yeah,
buddy.
they're farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So while
What?
Eric is figuring that out, let's move on to the
Reservoir
next one.
Dogs. Basically kickstarted what we know.
Tarantino-verse?
Tarantino. In my opinion, one of the greatest directors. Throwing that out there.
What were the characters' names in Of Mice and Men?
Lenny.
George
Thank you.
Lenny.
Then yeah, it was that. It was that.
But they're
I wanna-
definitely adults. They're not kids. I mean,
Well,
I don't know that they're never kids, but they're not.
when I was younger,
I
I
suppose that's fair.
remember something.
Sure.
But yes, Tarantino, my opinion, one of the greatest.
I'm still trying to remember if I've actually seen Reservoir Dogs.
If not, that is one you should.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
really.
have to do that.
What's
as a
the
movie
one
night,
with
'cause I haven't seen
Mr.
it.
Pink?
I know for sure.
That's
Is that this
That's
one?
Reservoir Dogs.
I started it and then I got tired and fell asleep. Not because the movie was boring, but I watched it too late.
Just some of the sequences in
finish
this, like you see, like it's raw. Malcolm X came out
Super
this
raw.
year, so yes,
I didn't see that either.
Spike Lee.
A Spike Lee joint, as it
Spike
says.
Lee joint.
Did we discussed that. in
The
a
Muppet
previous
Christmas
episode?
Carol
Saw that.
and Toys.
Don't
So-
saw it. Don't remember it.
So I'm going to run through this
Same.
part real quick because these are just names. Film debuts: we have David Arquette, Jack Black,
Whoa.
Daniel Craig, Penelope Cruz, Alan Cumming, Eliza Dushku,
Whoa. What was she in when? What was her film debut in?
That Night.
Hmm.
We have Aaron Eckhart,
Oh yeah.
Omar Epps,
Huh.
Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. We were talking about him earlier.
What is that? What movie is that?
Beethoven.
Oh. Oh wow. He was
Yeah.
young.
Maggie Gyllenhaal,
In
Waterland.
Not Waterworld.
Waterland. Lena
Lena
Headey,
Dunham. Oh no.
Hetty.
Hetty,
I was not looking.
Queen Cersei.
Catherine
I don't
Heigl,
know what you just said to me.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, Whitney Houston, Ashley Judd, Ang Lee, Heath Ledger, Baz Luhrmann as a director, Bernie Mac.
Strictly Ballroom.
He was Strictly Ballroom.
I know it was.
Bernie Mac.
Oh shit! I don't have one for Bernie Mac.
That's
Unfortunately.
okay. So you all know Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Rose McGowan, Mike Myers, Rosie O'Donnell, Robert Rodriguez, another amazing director.
This is a movie that a lot of people don't realize is
El Mariachi.
the prequel to Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Great films as well.
Trilogy.
M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong.
As a director and an actor.
Yes. He's had a up and down career. A lot of highlights, a lot of... Gary
I will not
Sinise,
share that picture, Kevin.
Will Smith, Hilary Swank.
What was Will Smith in the first movie?
Will Smith is Where the Day Takes You.
Which
And
is what
Quentin
David Arquette was also in.
Tarantino.
With Reservoir Dogs.
Yes. Television. Here are some notable things that happened in the world of television. June 10th, the first ever edition of MTV Movie Awards was broadcast.
Hi guys. Oh shit, where's the television? Whoops. Doo-doo-doo.
Today, Junior. Why don't you share with him that picture you showed me? Hey, there it is, the movie awards. Let's talk about June 19th. Did you get that picture I sent you? Barney and Friends debuted on PBS.
I do have to tinkle again.
Look at those kids. But wait, before you
Drink.
go.
Oh, I can't. Okay, what?
Look at those kids.
And I'm done.
Hendrik, we're with Barney. In New York.
You're
We
actually-
go right back to what he
you're
said. That was in New York City.
Yeah.
That was on.
So yeah, we met Barney. August 15th, Nickelodeon began Saturday night programming called Snick. September 24th, the Sci-Fi Channel launched with a broadcast of Star Wars. November 27th, TV movie Saved by the Bell, Hawaiian Style, is broadcast by NBC.
Chose that one because you got Screech and a hula.
Yes, that was a great TV show. Debuts, we saw the debut of The Real World. We were talking about that a little bit too.
No idea if that's the right one, but
We're going with it. So July 8th, Melrose Place. August 15th, we mentioned Snick, which also featured Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Eric, we're talking Are You Afraid of the Dark?
My kid will be with you yelling down the hallway at him.
He's fine.
So should we wait for him? Or?
Now,
All right, we're
we
moving
can
on.
come back to it.
Screw that kid.
There's not that many.
Martin, August 27th. One of the best animated series of all time, and it took me 2 times to get this on DVD. Remember this, Andrea? Batman, the animated series. Somebody sold us a copy of the collector's box set unopened. We opened it. It was clearly opened at one time because every disc was effing scratched and there were scuff marks on the packaging. And that doesn't happen when you buy it new.
No.
So I was really bothered by that. But this is a great animated series. And the cool thing about it was written on dark paper and colored over the light. So that's why it looks so dark.
Yeah.
So the animation style was very unique for a show.
We were talking about Are You Afraid of the Dark a minute ago.
We talked about the debut of Are You Afraid of the Dark? We also
Love
saw the
that show.
debut of Goof Troop. Nickelodeon Guts.
Man, he really chaunced it up right there.
I don't have anything for Guts. I don't remember.
You don't have
putting it on the
chaunce?
And the X-Men cartoon.
Took a wicked digger.
list.
Back to you.
The what?
So that was television in 92.
Yo, welcome
And
back, Brett.
That was ultimately a great year for cartoon debuts, in my opinion. X-Men and
Batman and
Batman.
the X-Men animated series, absolutely.
So very solid. So one of our last topics here that we talk about is Eric's favorite, because it's music. It makes the people come together.
Right now?
Yeah.
Mo was hot. Kevin.
Mo.
From Guts.
Wasn't
She had that
Australian?
accent, yeah.
Yeah. Something about that accent. I wonder if they think the same of us.
No, we all sound like idiots.
We do, so yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, god damn it.
So speaking of callbacks,
Video Game
America's...
Store, which must not be named. Oh yeah, they did sell DVDs for a minute. Who doesn't love music? So we are going to talk music. January 11th, Nirvana's Nevermind album went #1 on the 200 chart by Billboard, establishing the widespread popularity of grunge in the 90s. We saw also no graphics for this.
for that,
Why is there a giant white square?
that's a good question.
It's been there for a while.
Did
If
it
we-
switch?
Yep,
Yeah.
music logo. Weird.
Sorry,
was there
the chat thing was over top of it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't see that. So
There it is,
Nirvana
censored. Nirvana's Nevermind. So we talked about that. Nirvana's Kurt Cobain married Courtney Love. So
I did not grab the other graphic that I sent you guys earlier.
Oh no.
There's a picture for some reason from that wedding of Courtney Love holding hands with Dave Grohl with Kurt Cobain on the other side of Dave. And I don't know what's going on there.
6 major record companies reach an agreement to phase out the long box form of compact discs. Okay, I was wondering
Apparently,
if you
according
have.
to D. Whitey, we sexy.
Well, thank you.
We say.
So
I wanna sex you up.
you may not remember these,
Music
but
online.
the long box form DVDs.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, for
Until I
actually
was
quite a
doing
few
this.
years.
Yeah, I missed
My
this
dad
entirely.
had quite a few of the long boxes. They're just tacky looking. If you remember, PlayStation did this too when PlayStation
Yeah, I
first
remember
launched. They had the
PlayStation
cardboard
did.
ones.
Damn. Woo.
Didn't Dreamcast have them for a hot minute too?
I don't know about that. They could have, but I don't remember.
Not gonna put the back penis on Travis again.
No.
What?
Go back and watch 1991 if
Stop
you want to see that.
speak typing into your phone.
Speak typing?
No, he's
Text to talk?
he's swiping.
Talk to
I
text?
bet.
Swiping.
He'll sometimes
Should
do a
always
voice to
swipe at
text when in our group chat and just nothing comes out right.
Yeah.
Fucking
I hope we're
faces.
more interesting than the Discovery Channel.
So, yeah. Due to complaints that the packaging is environmentally wasteful, is that why they...
Honestly,
stopped it?
that's a compliment, Brett, because I love the Discovery Channel. Just saying.
I mean, I took it as a compliment either way, but
Yeah, aliens. July 18th, Whitney Houston married Bobby Brown.
A lot of bad choices made this year, right?
Aliens?
In future episodes, we might find out how that marriage went.
Ooh. Touch very lightly on that one.
I'm just saying, stay tuned. American pop punk band Blink-182 from San Diego was formed
As Blink.
as Blink, but they realized someone took their online handle, so they had to add a 182 to it. I don't know if that's true, but we're going with it. The MP3 was developed as a part of video compression.
Do you know what
standard.
MP3 stands for? Me either.
Master
Master P3.
Make them say,
Nah.
So let's talk about the hits from this year.
It is the third audio format of the MPEG-1 standard.
There you go.
So it's just MPEG-3.
There you
Oh,
go.
that makes sense. Because MP4 is MPEG-4.
Duh.
Okay, yeah, like what
Fuck
the fuck
you.
does MPEG stand for?
Most predominant
An international standard
electric
for encoding and
guy.
compressing video images. It doesn't actually...
It is the
Motion
shiz,
Picture
my dude.
Experts Group?
Yeah.
Nope, not gonna. Nope, that's not right.
I mean, that's what I'm finding here.
That's no.
The Moving Picture Experts Group develops standards for digital video and digital audio compression that operates under the auspices of the International Organization for Standardization.
You can't lie on the internet.
No, but like this is multiple sources. It's
Why
not
do you
even
say
just one.
who has MP3 player?
He says, yo, who's
Is it D Whitey or Dwighty? Like I didn't even think of that. Dwighty.
Well, it
Without the
could be
G.
Dwighty.
It's D. Whitey, and his name's Brett. He would like to be called Brett.
Brett.
I mean, technically everybody still has an MP3 player in one fashion or another. Computers play MP3s, smartphones play MP3s.
That's true.
But in terms of like just a dedicated MP3 player, I don't know anyone because technically even iPods don't count as an MP3 player.
I definitely had an MP3 player for a long time. I loved it.
I had a Sony Walkman that was a CD MP3 player.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I had.
Dude, those were so badass.
Yeah, I love those.
Mm-hmm. They were great.
I used
were the
that.
best.
I used it until it fell apart.
Yeah, I dropped mine too many times.
Yeah, me too.
So biggest hit singles. Of course, we talked about the film. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You.
I have no graphics for the hit singles. so
That's
yeah.
fine. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. I think that song still holds up today. Boyz II Men, Into the Road. Snap. Unlike Thanos. Rhythm is a Dancer. Anybody want to sing that one?
Nope.
Rhythm is a dancer.
Mr. Big, To Be
Is that
With
good?
You. Oh, we got reaction from the
Sex in the
crowd, guys.
City. Wait, that's just big.
Oh. So top 10 best albums of the year. Number 1 went to REM. Number 2, Rage Against the Machine. 3, Pavement. 4, Alice in Chains. 5, Tori Amos. 6, Dr. Dre.
Hold up. Brett has a Yo Mama joke.
Hold up. Hey,
What do you got?
all the people who be thinking
So
we don't.
play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode.
Hey, yay, yay, yay.
Smoke peen every day.
Subscribe every day.
That would have been a much better one.
Mama's so fat,
Hard not
Thanos had to.
forget about that.
Oh, I saw that on
I saw
social
that
media
earlier
twice.
today,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my god.
That is a great one.
That's great. He's
Well,
lost it.
You broke Eric. He'll be back in about 10 minutes.
So let's go on to number 7, Faith No More, because Yo Mama No More after you snapped twice.
Oh, that wasn't as good.
Yeah, joke was somewhat sublime.
That was the best Yo Mama joke in the history of Yo Mama joke.
Really?
Yes.
That's a bold statement.
No.
Nah. Sonic Youth at number 9, and the Beastie Boys. What Eric should do, check your head. Who is that?
I don't know. I was going to scratch, but I'm not good at it, so I stopped.
Top hits on record. Of course you all remember this song. Achy Breaky Heart.
Don't tell my heart. Where's the graphic?
I ain't got none for these neither.
You ain't got no Billy Ray Cyrus graphic?
No, screw that hippie.
You couldn't look up Miley's dad?
So the year
I would look
that
up Miley. That was
so the
enough
year that
science for
she
me.
was born, Achy Breaky Heart was a hit single. Interesting.
Some celebratory do it session.
Interesting. Interesting.
Don't
Color Me
tell-
Bad had All for Love. We had A Whole New World from Aladdin, of course. Baby Got Back. Baby, Baby, Baby. TLC.
Wait, Baby Got Back came out in 92?
Yeah. Come Talk to Me. Jodeci. Come As You Are. Nirvana. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Elton John and George Michael. Into the Road, Boyz II Men. Every Time We Touch, Eric and I. Free Your Mind.
I mean, you ain't lying.
Friday I'm in Love, The Cure. Human Touch, Bruce Springsteen. Humping Around, Bobby Brown and Rob. In Bloom, Nirvana. I'll Be There, Mariah Carey. I'm Too Sexy, Eric. I'll Always Love You.
I sang it?
Yeah.
I'm the artist?
What you said. Brett said.
Oh, yeah, because we so sexy.
I'll Always Love You. Jam. Jump, Crisscross. Jump Around, House of Pain.
I love Crisscross.
They'll make you jump.
Crisscross will make you...
Keep the Faith, Bon Jovi. Knocking on Heaven's Door, Guns N' Roses. Lithium, Nirvana. Life is a Highway. Midlife Crisis, My Lovin'. You're Never Gonna Get It.
Ain't never gonna get it.
Because it ain't nothing but a G thing.
Ain't never gonna get it.
Nothing Else Matters. November Rain. Remember the Time. Rhythm is a Dancer. Rump Shaker. She's Playing Hard to Get. Sleeping Seattle. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Under the Bridge. Walking on Broken Glass. And Wherever I May Roam.
Metallica.
Which I will be roaming to the end of this year of 1992.
What?
Say what? We made it in time, starting 5 minutes late.
Oh, I was just gonna, Sarah, she says if you have satellite radio, 90s on 9 is one of the best channels out there. I was actually gonna look up a 90s playlist on Spotify to drive home to.
You should.
What you should look up is fucking Ferngully because it's ridiculous.
I don't think you should be watching that while
Ferngully.
you're driving.
You
That's-
should watch while you're driving.
Terribly hazardous.
It's
Okay.
hazardous to have not
It's
seen
hazardous
it.
to have never seen it. And I mean,
Now I'm never gonna watch it.
Oh, Jesus.
Take
You're
the
only
wheel.
hurting yourself, bro.
It's true.
I've lived this long perfectly fine.
Have you?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, that's debatable.
I do it on the reg. With a girl.
What? Is that a quote from something?
Yes, it is.
No.
Hey,
Yes,
Mantha.
with a girl.
Well, I mean, I said it, but
I
I...
have sex with a girl.
With a girl? I mean, I didn't mean it for it to be a quote. I mean, I didn't mean it
Shut
to
up.
quote. Fuck you.
Language.
You eat a big old
here.
bag of boners.
Eat them? That
Yeah.
sounds awful.
I've seen it.
A little bit of hot sauce.
I've seen it.
Churn it with some eggs.
A little bit of hot sauce.
Just a little bit. You don't want spicy dick milk.
What?
We told you that story.
Dick milk.
Spicy
dick milk.
Yeah. I know we told you that story. It's Cards Against Humanity.
You do drugs
Calm
with the
down.
girl? Maybe just leave it to that statement. Don't tell us what drugs.
Yeah, don't explain that any
Whoa. Yeah. What?
Did you? Are you watching another stream with ours?
Let's just listen to Jesus Freak by DC Talk.
Andrew, stop right now.
In other words.
So do I. I know all the...
I
Well,
used to
not,
really like
I
DC
can't-
Talk growing up.
I
I'm
can't
not gonna
remember
lie
all
to
the
you
words,
guys.
but if I listened to it, I'm sure they would come back.
I don't know.
Me and Andrea will
What
argue
would people say?
if they label me a Jesus freak. There ain't no denying the truth. Yeah. So we may argue and say fuck you to each other, but we have a deep connection with old school country music.
1993.
We have never told you that I was there. Mr. Mackey says drugs are bad. Okay, drugs bad. Okay.
Okay.
Step one to the Estee buns.
I said, kiss my buzz or your
Your
butts on.
butthole. Step two, is sitting.
Come and
Broken
get your
friends,
love.
cool.
Oh, I love that song
That's a
too.
good song
Step
too.
three with bitch drop the T, cause big is bad for generosity. Step four, don't say fuck anymore, cause fuck is the worst word that you can say. So just use the word okay. We can do it, it's all up to us. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get claimed for that.
Build a plan and change your life
plummeting.
today.
You don't have to spend your life addicted to crack. Homeless in the street getting hand jobs for crack.
Follow my plan and very soon you will say it's easy and good.
Nobody clip this. That will only encourage them.
Now, when we get to the year 1999,
Oh my god.
Holy-
I think I'm gonna have to join that episode.
holy balls.
Uh-oh.
Holy
We'll
balls.
use my broken camera.
We'll have four
And
cameras.
also don't dookie
in the urinal, okay?
Dookie news bad, okay?
I got a mega huge
Who the hell
clue.
left a fudge dragon in the urinal?
Man, now I want to go watch Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
It's so good.
It is.
So good.
You know what's better than that? Fern fucking.
No, it's not.
No, Andrea. I'm
The
sorry,
movie
you
that I've
lost me
seen the
there.
most in
It was
theaters
funny,
is
but
South Park the movie.
What is the movie I've seen most in theaters?
mine's Iron Man, no question.
Mine's Titanic.
13 times.
Jesus Christ.
Paid for it twice.
Okay. That's
Not even
bad.
twice. Once. I paid for it once.
Grandma's Boy.
Oh, good call.
That's a good movie.
I was working at the theater at the time, so I could see it for
Kevin
free.
won't watch it.
Kevin, seriously, just watch it. It's really funny. I'm sure you'll think it's funny.
hilarious.
Don't be stubborn. I'm gonna watch Ferngully eventually. I'm just giving him shit. Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
I feel like we should clip the sing along from our episode tonight. Someone should clip that. That was
What the
pretty good.
fuck?
So some things coming up. So some housekeeping notes here. Next week, starting actually Sunday night, we got to figure out the logistics still, which is like a couple days away. Starting this weekend is a big thing called E3. So
I might not make Sunday because of moving stuff. But
No, you're fine. We'll figure.
Yeah. So
I don't think it's crippling. I think it's completely natural and normal.
Disney movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
so you can state what you're gonna say about next week, and then once we get to Friday, I'll explain.
Yeah, so E3 starting Sunday, we're going to be doing some short reaction, not like, oh my god, like watching the video.
Reaction caps?
Yeah, we're not watching, okay, recaps. I guess. Recaps. Thoughts. Our thoughts on the announcements from the podcast, yeah, essentially in video form. Podcast. We're going to talk about on Sunday Microsoft's conference.
Which
Monday-
I'm fine with not being a part of.
Monday, yeah, I was gonna say you're not gonna have much input in that one, anyways. Monday is the important one for you, because it'll be live too. We gotta figure out how we're doing that yet. But Monday we're gonna be talking during Sony's.
We could just have it up on this screen, and we'll just have our cameras.
Just have it
Well-
because we can't have it huge.
No. Don't even have it on our screen.
We can have it
you
on
mean
this.
put it on the thing.
So we're watching it, but
Yeah,
they're
I
seeing
get
us.
Yeah. So that'll be Monday. We're gonna probably start a little before 9 because they're going live at 9 with it.
Skip me or Skype me in on that bad boy.
No, you're saying I left
That
my
is
brother
the
and sister
best
because
story.
you interrupted me when I was listening to. Oh wow.
Wait, hold on. Which Disney song did he
Okay, yeah,
interrupt
for
you
real.
on?
Eric, I think we're going to be on the same page here. It was absolutely deserved if it was in the middle of the Goofy movie.
Eye to Eye? Yes.
If it was eye to eye, he should have been foot to foot with the road.
Yeah.
No
Or
question.
face just out of the car.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I know what I'm listening to on the drive home. Goofy movie
So
music.
Anyway.
Monday we'll be going a little bit live, probably 15 minutes or so before Sony's press conferences, and then we'll be covering it throughout the entirety of the
Cinderella?
Passable.
Yeah.
But
So we'll be talking about Sony's. We'll lead in with obviously.
Sounded like you said
predictions.
Stonies for a minute.
Sony's. Tuesday will be the one that I'm most intrigued for. That'll be the recap of Nintendo's, which will actually be happening during the afternoon, so we won't be watching that one live. Wednesday, of course,
I'll try to watch it live.
we're going to return back with NEW, so Nerd Acumen Wrestling. So some of you viewers. are
Don't
involved
piss
in
me
that.
off when I'm listening to my jam.
So that'll be next Wednesday. Next Thursday, we're going to return with a 3-second tan as we give our predictions of the upcoming Money in the Bank.
And to explain to Brett, because he hasn't seen that yet, we do kind of like
Look at this.
It's kind of like this, where we talk about shit, but we recap WWE wrestling up until the most recent pay-per-view, which is going to be Money in the Bank.
Yep.
So you'll want to check that out next Thursday.
So that'll be next week's episode 37 of the Weekly Dosage. It's crazy that we're heading
Jesus.
that far. And then, of course, we're ending that week with a returning and debuting new show from...
Me. So I've been moving recently. I moved out of my last apartment, had to stay with my parents for a little bit because my not moving in until tomorrow to my new place. So I've had really shitty internet, haven't been able to stream. I've only been streaming here. So I'm going to return in big fashion. Next Friday, we're going to start the premiere episode of the online party or on-land party. It's going to be me playing some online games with some viewers if you guys are able to join. If not, that's fine with me.
What game you playing?
Don't know yet, actually.
Are you dropping the original poll?
I can't remember what the original poll was.
They voted for
Was it Overwatch?
I watched one twice in a row, I think, even.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
well, I guess I'm playing Overwatch then. So
It
if
says he'll join. Do you have Overwatch?
it'll be on PlayStation 4, Brett. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. Eye to eyes in your head.
You are welcome. It's a good thing to have stuck in your head.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, we'll be doing Overwatch. I'm going to try to start the stream around 11 a.m., 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
You gonna be up?
Fuck you, I'm gonna be up. Are you?
Be at work.
That doesn't answer my question.
No, I won't be up there.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to stream from about 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. ish, maybe 7. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully we get some more viewers and be playing music. Hopefully by then we're kind of figuring out what we're doing, but we might be affiliated with Twitch at that time where we can get donations and subs, and I'm hoping that'll be a really good kickoff point for our new streaming platform.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sarah has to go watch the movie. But this ultimately has been the year 1992 as part of our All the Good Culture ongoing series. We'll be covering all of the 90s from 1990 to 1999 in individual episodes. Of course, you can watch them on demand on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/DoseOfNerdAcumen. We'll archive all these episodes there for your viewing pleasure. Obviously, you can also see any one of us in our individual shows that we do in individual streams anytime, all the time. We have over 180 videos now, something like that, on our channel.
Our archive's getting up there.
Yeah.
Including some offline gameplay Let's Plays that I most recently put up of Bencho 2033.
And some that Gravity Well did of The Walking Dead Telltale.
Yep.
Yeah. Even Within 2. I mean, there's so much content, whether it's live stream or Let's Plays. So definitely check that out. If you're watching us on Twitch, hop on over, give us a sub on YouTube.
Yo, that was just arrived. Okay.
So thank you all for joining us for yet another episode here. Any last closing thoughts from you guys?
Yeah.
No.
I'm all funned out.
No, I'm good. I said my pieces, my Reese's
Awesome.
pieces.
Well, thank you all. We will see you Sunday night. We'll post on Facebook.com/DoseOfNerdAcumen what time exactly that we're going live with the E3 Microsoft reaction vodcast. It'll be most likely just Locksteady and I. Eric will return Monday, Skyping in for that one.
I might be able to be on Sunday.
On Sunday. We don't know yet, so it's up in the air. So make sure,
What do you got,
tune in.
Brett?
Brett has one last thing. What do we got? He just leaves. We just sit here and wait.
I got something. Toodles.
That's our bad dad joke again.
Yeah, right. Where did that dude go? Don't do drugs and stay away from white vans.
It's a good.
Okay. I mean,
That's
I
good.
owned a gray van for a
Hello.
while.
You tuned in just at the end, but thanks
Hello.
for tuning in at all.
Yeah, if you want Narendra Dang, right? Dangy? Yeah, hey. If you want, you can check out the episode we just did on our Twitch channel and also on our YouTube. So, appreciate you joining us. Hit that follow button, subscribe on YouTube, and rewatch.
And on our Facebook.
Yeah.
Cool. Until next time, enjoy all the good culture that is this.
Bye, everybody.